Where'd Tubby go?
I'm trying to figure out what the lion's den means.
You're in the lion's den.
When I think of McDermott, how many years? 8 years that I've known you, the lion's den has never came up.
Like Daniel.
It came out to my.
It needs to be something more personal to
Nah,
you.
man, I like it, bro.
I had my background on my computer used to be a lion.
That shit's dope.
I'm gonna have a lion on my hand.
Bro, you're a fucking lion. That shit's fire.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know if I want to be here anymore.
What sound does a lion make?
Meow.
Just listen to me f your wife and you'll find out.
Rawr, rawr. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Brothers Chatter podcast, the show where Ethan participates in a second grade spelling bee.
And loses.
No, I think he's got it this year. I really do.
Same.
Celebrate.
Danny watches loop video of Cal Ripken Jr. brushing his teeth.
So, what's wrong with that?
And I narrate a documentary video of a male seahorse giving birth.
That's odd.
It's beautiful.
That's fucking odd, dude.
Did you know that the male seahorse is the one who delivers?
I did.
Yeah, we went over this on the podcast once, dude. I listened.
Yeah.
I like to sometimes kind of quiz you.
You did, because you love animals. Sex,
Tim,
wieners,
Tim,
anything
you're
to do
not
with
our
animal wieners.
You're not our teacher, and you're certainly not our trainer anymore. So stop acting like you are.
I like to sometimes quiz you guys to make sure you guys are still on point. Make sure you guys actually pay attention to my topics.
No, torture your own fucking trainees. We're not your trainees anymore.
You don't know what torture is.
I apologize, DJS.
You don't know what torture is. You've never seen it.
I've been through your trainings. I miss Ray. No, I'm joking. The only thing I miss are the hard nipples.
Very true. Very true.
You gotta up your game on that.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I've been working out, just not enough. I'm not dedicated. But welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We got another fun-filled episode for you this week.
Hey, hit the fucking like button, you fucking slackers.
I know.
God
right?
damn.
Like, is it really that hard?
Apparently, dude. Apparently, our fucking audience, other than Linda and like Ashley and stuff, are retarded.
And blank.
Like, you've even...
No, Blank don't hit that like either. So fucking two fat bastards.
Mike hasn't been hit. Mike.
Let's be honest. Who else didn't hit the like button this week either?
That's what I'm saying. They're having a negative influence on me. I'm pretty sure I forgot to hit the like button this week.
That's crazy.
Same.
That's fucked up, people.
No, I hit it this week. I hit it twice.
I hit it. Made sure I hit it every week.
I think I was so
I'm the only one dedicated.
I use my two accounts to hit it. Fuck you. I'm the most.
I usually do use multiple accounts. That's where most of our likes are coming from.
Same. Fucking God, our audience is worthless. Other than Linda and Ashley.
Yeah. So, some interesting stuff going on today on TV. So, starting with our first little segment on movie night.
Oh God!
I don't want to, because this.
I do.
Go bad.
This is gonna go sideways real quick.
No, it'll be fine, guys.
It'll definitely be fun.
The way you were so excited, I don't know. And after last week, I already feel rapey.
Well, I don't know why you feel rapey, but so
my childhood was taken. I'm ready.
Yeah, so I don't know. Did you guys both get a chance to finish watching this documentary? I watched it too. I mean, it was only 4 episodes. I will say it was enlightening, a little bit disturbing, but Quiet on the Set, for those of you who don't know, was released on Max or HBO Max, whatever you want to call it, and definitely enlightened. Especially, it didn't really talk about Disney, but it definitely was surrounding.
Well, I think that's coming.
Maybe.
I mean, they did kind of come at Disney at the end, because Disney actually hired that pet guy that
was
was a certified rapist. So
yeah,
I mean, not a lot in there shocked me. Like, I knew that this stuff was going. Everybody knew this stuff was going on. It was just like no names were put out there.
I don't think anybody knew that stuff was going on back then.
I mean, like in Hollywood back then.
In Hollywood,
I think
that's
what I mean. And it's just not like I wasn't expecting kids getting.
Well, and then the Drake Bell one. That's whenever my shock set in. Whenever they were like, "Yeah, somebody has been getting."
Yeah.
And it was like nobody knew that that's who they were talking about. Because they were talking about him the previous 2 episodes.
Marine had hair. Why is he the guy in the middle?
Wait, which one? Which middle?
How you fuck Drake?
Are you calling that me?
If you had hair, bro, look at you.
Bro, he looks nothing like me.
Bro, that smile and everything, bro. That's you.
That's definitely not me. He's got teeth. He doesn't have a beard.
I'm Jamie Lynn Spears.
No, you're definitely not.
You are Jamie
Jamie Lynn Spears ain't even up there, so.
I used to jerk off to her.
Did you?
Yeah, but it was cool because I was like,
you were around that age, yeah.
Yeah.
Look how hot Amanda Bynes used to be. That poor girl.
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting series. I mean, especially the part. I mean, a lot of it was speculation until you got to what was it, the 3rd episode, where Drake Bell just literally comes out and saying the dad from his show was doing all what did he say? He said, think about the worst thing another human being could do to another human being, or something like that. That's what it was like.
No, he wasn't the dad.
He was
trying to be the dad.
He's played the dad on another show then, because I've seen him before, but I don't know what show it was.
He's on Disney.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he tried to be the dad on. He tried to be the dad on Drake and Josh, but they shut it down.
He's currently on Disney. Okay. So
well, he was. So when the episode, what was it, 4? At this point. I was gonna say now it might have been Disney. Might have been like, hey, wait a minute, what? Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, he just came out and like, how do you continue to go through that and like, you don't say nothing, but like the way he said it, like, think of the worst thing that someone could do to a 15-year-old sexually. And that's what happened. Where does your mind go, dude? Like,
I don't even want to think about it. But
they showed you in the court documents what happened.
Yeah,
sodomized. He was orally. He was sodomized.
I'm guessing
raped continuous times.
I'm assuming he was butt fucked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
that's why he became a fucking alcoholic, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's interesting. I mean, because you look at so many child stars. How many child stars do you know have really come out unscathed? Like, for the most part, there's not many.
I mean, other than like
Miranda Cosgrove right there. She's actually pretty. That's also because that guy on the show, that the brother Spencer or whatever, he protected a lot of them. He protected
her and those 3 kids. Yeah, I've heard that.
3 kids. Who was the other one?
Well, the other boy, I assume too.
The one that they kept making the show come off, Freddie, and then the main character too. But he couldn't. He didn't stop the Jeanette girl though. Yeah, but she was also on a different show when it happened too. I think.
Yeah, she was on the one with Ariana Grande.
She was also abused by her mother pretty bad too.
Yeah, she put out a book. I'm probably gonna read it. It says I'm glad my mother died or something. It showed up on Amazon Kindle.
She talks about Dan Schneider in it, just doesn't mention him by name.
Yeah,
but
I saw that.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you go back to the 90s, like, Candace Cameron came out pretty good.
I was just say Candace Cameron and Jodie Sweetin are the only 2 really.
No, Jodie Sweetin went through it, dude. She was bad in drugs.
Was she?
It wasn't until right before Fuller House that she got clean and was able to come back on TV. But after Full House, dude, she went through it.
Okay. So Candace Cameron and maybe a couple others or some of the.
And her brother.
Yeah, but and so is she, but they're super religious too.
Yeah.
So who knows? That could even have something to do with it.
Did it make you guys mad when you were watching the one fat bitch in the beginning, like the writers, like the first episode? Like, cause don't get me wrong, I ain't protecting Dan Snyder. He's a piece of shit. Like, he's definitely fucked some of them kids. But like when they're talking about like some of the shit, like his attitude and stuff, like, bro, every boss I've had has been him.
Yeah, people being mean.
Yes,
and like her, like when she was like, I'm sued, I only sued and took my name out of the career this job because I thought it would change stuff, and it didn't. No, you did it for the money. Like,
well, yeah,
if you
she
really
definitely
cared
did
about
it for
changing
the
shit,
money.
you would have came out a long time ago saying
She
all this
definitely
shit
did it
happened.
for the money, but I don't blame her considering her and that other girl shared a salary for all those years.
Yeah,
But
that's
like,
true.
I don't know. Like,
That's
the
fucked.
problem is. But see, that's the problem. I don't know if it was because it was back then, but like, because I asked my wife, I was like, "Yo, would you like when he was like, you know, it'd be funny if you tell that story, but you're bending over acting like you're getting sodomized, and like she did it." Like,
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, who would do that?
Alexa
Like,
was
I was,
yeah, I would have
wouldn't
said
do that.
fire me.
Yeah,
I
definitely
was
wouldn't have done
scared
that.
to lose
That's
my
what I
job
mean.
and
So
never
it's
work
like
in Hollywood
people-
again.
He played
And-
into all this shit,
So I'm reading the
Yeah,
story.
bitched
bend
about
over.
it later. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah,
no one's
you know.
actually gonna bend over. Like, you did that shit just
every
to...
adult on that show, other than Drake's dad, I fucking hated because they were all the
Oh,
problems.
Drake's
Whether it's
dad, dude.
actors, the coaching, the fucking writers, they were all fucking problems other than Drake's dad and parents. The first
Yeah,
parent
Drake's-
where she was like, "Yeah, my daughter, I saw the naked man on the computer and we just decided not to send it, say
Yeah,
anything."
Why wouldn't you call the fucking cops? Like,
Yeah.
dude, Drake's dad broke my fucking heart, though.
Yeah, he was a G.
Yeah, he definitely was. So, what did you
Hey.
think about the over-sexualized?
I never realized it till I
Cum
just went
shots?
back and watched it.
Yeah, you
Same.
probably
As a
didn't
kid, you're not
realize it at the
thinking about it.
time.
But I'm wondering, so like, you know how like the only thing I have with that is like he definitely took some of it too far.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like
why
SpongeBob
didn't
has a
we
lot
see
of
it
that
then?
shit. Well, like SpongeBob has a lot of that shit in it where like parents like, so when your parents are watching these shows, like they're like, oh ha ha ha. But the only thing that makes it weird to me is like it's not like they're adult people acting like teenagers, like they're actually teenagers that you're
Yeah.
like when
Yeah.
Ariana
Well-
Grande is like sucking her foot. Like
Or,
Yeah,
or like
well, that- and
squeeze the
then-
potato, give me the juice. Like,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah,
kinda
yeah, they
weird.
gave me the juice. And then they showed the one with Miranda Cosgrove where in the school, the water fountain was like shooting real
Yeah.
far and she
Oh,
got
yeah.
down on her knees. But it's also the fact that they said that Dan Schneider and his buddies would push the envelope to see what they could get away with.
Yeah.
And that's fine if you're doing it with adults, whatever. But these are kids.
Yeah.
So that
I'm with-
makes you more creepy.
I'm with Dan Snyder on that one. That like Nickelodeon signed off on all this shit, so like
Exactly.
you can't just fully blame Dan Snyder. Everybody signed off, and
It's a
up
cash
high to
cow.
Nickelodeon. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like Nickelodeon is just as guilty as fucking Dan Snyder.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's why
you
he's
could've
not in
stopped
jail.
This man, yeah, you could have stopped this man fucking his first ever fucking TV show, but
Yeah.
he made you money, and you're like, fuck it.
That's
yeah,
why
I don't think
he's
there's
at-
enough for him to actually go to jail. So I doubt he ever would. He might never
No.
work in Hollywood again.
Well, I mean,
Well, he's
to be
already
fair,
trying to.
if Amanda Bynes wasn't batshit crazy, there's proof that she had.
He got her
Apparently,
pregnant.
yeah, he got her pregnant when she was 13, and she
Yeah,
had
you
an
mentioned
abortion.
that.
Like her dad hid it under the rug for him, so it
Her
didn't rain her
parents
for
are
it.
pieces of shit. Apparently,
yeah.
she's still fighting to get her money.
Well, she got.
like
Well,
her-
she got it. She got the Britney Spears. What's that shit called? Like she's now back in charge
Conservatorship.
of herself.
Well,
yeah.
she's in charge of her, but she's trying to get her money that was supposed to be hers. She's still fighting for that.
Yeah. Well, hold off on the Amanda Bynes thing because we're going to talk about her in a little bit.
Okay.
So let's do. I thought we could play a game so that we can show. This isn't a funny matter, guys. Come on, let's get serious. No, but I thought
Why are you smiling?
I can't help it. We're gonna play a little game. Well, let's just put it this way. Read my sign.
Yeah,
Oh my
dude. That's I
God.
put two and two together, dude. Oh my god.
So on
So
our
we're gonna be the
on our-
next Dan
we're getting
Schneider.
banned, dude.
hold on
Nickelodeon's
our next
canceling us.
episode of Game Night, we are going to rank or not rank. I have a picture of some of our female kid stars, and I want you to try to guess the age that they were at the
Oh.
time the picture was taken.
Oh, okay.
I'm-
You get smashed
Oh.
your ass. That's not that bad.
Yeah.
So hold on. So I want to give like the score. So anytime you get one right, it's a +1. If you get it wrong, it's a -1. So I gave scorings so far. So if you get total a +5, you're a saint and might be gay. If you get +4 altogether, you're like, they're pretty. +3, man, she looks like her mom. +2, you got caught accidentally looking at their cleavage. +1, You've been caught looking at girls from behind on the beach and then realize that when you see the front of them that they're underage.
That's not your fault though.
Yeah, that's facts. I've done that a lot. I'll just say that now.
Yeah, that's not your fault.
So have I. But hold on, that's why I'm giving these scores. If you get break even at 0, you have the mindset, man, she's gonna fill out nice.
Oh, wow.
A -1, you like to smell their hair. -2, you give a lot of hugs. -3, you're always wanting them to sit on your lap. -4, you watch child videos. And -5, you're a straight up minor attracted person.
So wait, why are the minuses worse? Like if I'm getting it wrong, wouldn't that be better?
No, if
because
you're
we
it
should
wrong,
know.
You should. No, if. Oh yeah, it should be the other way around, right? Wait a minute.
Yeah, because if I'm going positive,
okay, then then it's reversed. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say because I don't.
Good catch.
Yeah.
That's hard to guess, and if we're off by just like 1 year, like
I would say if I'm off and I'm wrong, that means that I shouldn't be a child molester. I should be a fucking saint.
Hey, just remember, most of these kids are older than what they portray on their show.
So you're right. Thank you, Ethan. So
some of them.
So if you want a negative number, it's kind of like golf. You want a lower score than a higher score.
Yeah.
If you got a higher score, that means you're getting really good at this. All right. So our first one.
Miranda, I also don't like losing.
Miranda Cosgrove.
And this picture right now.
How old was she when this picture was taken?
16.
Yeah, I'll go 16.
She was 19 at the time of the picture.
Hey. Fuck yeah.
So this is
minus one, baby.
All right, so wait a minute.
Her show.
So you got it right. So I should give you a minus?
No, we got it wrong.
You got it wrong, so I should give you the -1. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby. I'm gay.
So that's way after.
Wait a minute. Yeah. See, that kind of sucks. So
this is recent.
I'm gonna really play. But
yeah, I am too.
Or should I give you? Ooh! I can do it by how far off you are.
No, just keep it how it is. Keep it how it is.
No, there's no fucking way. Did you know she's 30?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she's.
I told you they're my age.
All right, we'll keep it this way. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna
like
play for real.
Lindsay Lohan.
Right there.
Oh, that picture?
There's no tits. I'm gonna say 15.
I'm gonna say 13.
What? How old did you say, Ethan?
15.
That's right.
I went by the no tits.
You said 13. Stop looking at her boobs, man.
I'm playing the game to win. They're all my age at this time too, so like.
That's true. They're all of age.
Marine's rapey.
Is that Hillary Duff?
Hillary Duff.
Let's see. She does have a little bit of titties there.
I'm gonna say 21.
I'm gonna go.
She looks like I just turned 21 and I can drink now.
I'm gonna go 19
legally.
Ooh, you were both close. She was 20.
Oh.
Let's go -1. Get me off that board.
Jamie Lynn Spears.
I'm going to tell you that she was younger in this one because that's before them titties really came out.
Well, she never really did have like her sister said either.
I don't take that back.
I don't really know.
They never really did get that big.
I'm going to say she is 16 there.
I'm going to say 15.
No, yeah, 16.
How old, Danny?
15.
She was 16.
Wow, dude. You gotten 2 right so far.
Yeah, but I've got -1s also, so like I'm kind of there.
That's what she looks like now.
She's not now. Yeah, she's not great now.
Oh, she's had so much work done.
Yeah, I probably should have left off the smash or pass thing on the picture.
There
Amanda
she
Bynes
is.
There's titties there, so she's older.
Yeah, well, and she never really developed that much either. I'm gonna say 17.
18.
How old, Danny?
17.
She was 17.
Damn.
Finally on the board, baby.
I realized I accidentally had 2 of her, and I had to make sure I had the right picture. All right, Jeanette McCurdy.
Fifth.
Box American Idol.
16. 15. 15.
I'm gonna say 16.
What'd you say, Ethan?
15.
She was 17. I thought Danny was going to say 17.
I almost did say 17.
I couldn't go because she's. I don't want to sound rapey, but she's wearing cover clothing, so it's hard to tell. There.
You can look at more than just their boobs, you know.
No.
Well, that's usually how you tell.
Not always.
I mean,
or you grab them by the pussy.
Of course, you used that picture.
Britney Spears.
That was my goddess back in the day.
She's like 16.
When I was in high school.
16.
I'm gonna say.
She might be younger.
I'm gonna say 17. I want to say 18,
younger.
but I'm gonna say 17.
She was 18. Oh shoot, wrong one.
She's a little younger.
She was 18 in that picture. All right. Bonus round. Let's do this. Bonus round. The next two are bonus round. How do we want to do the scoring on this one? But this one we will go by how close you are.
It should be plus. Oh, okay.
Yeah, how close? How far off you are? It'll either be plus that many or minus that many.
Who is that?
Megan Fox.
Really?
17.
Dude, what was she in before Transformers?
I don't know.
And time out. Why does it look like she has an Adam's apple?
I don't know. She probably hangs out with what's her face, Carrie Underwood.
I'm just saying 19.
She was 16 in this photo.
What? I never even knew she did anything
Ethan,
before
you said,
Transformers.
17. Danny, you said 19.
Yeah.
So since you guys thought she was older, isn't that a bad thing?
No.
Shit, that's a bad thing. You thought she was older.
Oh,
you thought
yeah, because we would have probably talked to her. Yeah.
That's a +1 for Ethan and a +3 for Danny.
Wait, how old was she?
16
19.
in that picture. She was 16.
Oh,
He said
16,
19.
Let's go, Marie's rapey.
I mean, to be fair, she's always looked older, so I mean.
All right, and our last one. Nicki
Nicki
Minaj.
Minaj.
Yeah.
Oh, she's definitely like fucking 15 there.
Oh, I see now why you asked me that.
All right, you're saying 15.
Oh, that definitely looks like a high school picture. I'm going to say 17.
She was 17 in this picture. So, what would that give? What should that be?
+2.
+2 for you. All right, so let's see. So that gives.
You're welcome, McDermott.
4, 5, 6, 7.
I think we're like almost even. We're pretty close.
He asked me earlier this week who you had a crush on, like celebrity.
Yeah, but that wasn't until she got the fake butt and stuff, though.
Well, and I thought that's what he was going to go with. I didn't know he was going with this, and that's like I could only think of black chicks that you talk about. So I mean, you're
That's
welcome.
fair, dude. I mean, you
Right.
you know me, dude.
All right, so Danny or Ethan, you broke even. So she's gonna fill out nice.
I mean, that's not like a lot of grown men say that.
I guess
now.
these are backwards. So Danny, yours was she looks like her mom.
Oh,
Let's go. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. So I mean,
it's better than I'm fucking saying like, yeah, she's gonna fucking, she's gonna turn out real good.
I can't wait till.
Which one of you two was the one who said that?
Me.
Before the podcast? Oh yeah, that's what I thought.
Fuck.
Gotta love it. So, going back to this whole Nickelodeon thing, have you heard about? Oh shoot, my damn things got mixed up. No, that's all right.
Boo! Terrible host. Boo!
I changed the order at the last minute. Let's do this. What happened to? Sorry, my stuff got mixed up. This is where I said we were going to talk about Amanda Bynes. All right, this is her now.
What happened to her was she got raped, forced to have an abortion, got into drugs really bad, was abused by lots of different people, including her parents.
Mentally as well.
Yep. parents stole all of her money, and she's still fighting for it. And pretty sure she did some time in a mental facility.
Yeah, she did a little bit. So in 2012, she had a DUI. 2013, she got booked for reckless endangerment, and had to sit in had to get her mental health evaluated for 72 hours, because she started a fire. Fire.
Is it weird that I'd still fuck her?
No.
No.
Not. I mean, yeah, it is weird. There's no way I'm touching that.
Listen, man, do you?
I'm still hitting it.
Do you? In 2014, she accused her father. This is the weird one. She accused her father of sexual abuse, and then redacted the claim later, saying that the chip in her brain made her do it.
Made her say it? Well.
Yeah. Shortly after she was diagnosed with bipolar disorder.
I mean, it probably did happen. It was just probably a little birdie in her ear told her to redact it.
Maybe.
Hey, since I have bipolar, can I do that? Like, can I false claim people fucking me?
Not
Who
really.
are you gonna false claim?
I don't know. I'm just like, but like, just hypothetically.
I know someone.
You?
An old boss.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah.
You? You're his old boss.
I'm not.
You are.
Oh, I am. No, not me.
Ethan, is there anything you feel like you need to tell me? Now's the time.
No, not right now. The chip's telling me not to say anything currently.
I was gonna say it would be the other way around.
I think Marine has my voice this week. It hasn't been here.
Blink twice if you don't feel safe.
Bro, you should be asking me.
Why? Why would I ask you?
I've watched this man rub penises at work.
Hey.
Why are you watching him do it?
Yeah.
I couldn't not watch
You're
it.
Dan Snyder. You're
and-
fucking Nickelodeon, dude.
And you were his supervisor. You let
Facts.
him do it.
I
Facts.
watched. I don't
You,
care. I
you
watched him
are
get
Dan
a dude
Snyder,
hard.
and I was Brian Peck,
I watched
and
him
you
get a
allowed
dude
it to
hard.
happen.
I watched him get a dude hard. I'm just saying.
I was very good at it.
See, that's
He was.
that's the problem with your former facility. Well, I'm not going to throw names out there. Your former facility is
That was the least of the problems.
that's what makes it. That's even worse.
No.
That should be the most of the problems.
I mean, it wasn't really a problem. It was just
He
like,
liked
you know.
I was
Yeah.
pretty good hard.
I mean,
There's a
obviously he
reason-
liked it.
There's a reason they call that place the Cupcake Camp. They always.
Well,
I don't
if we're
know,
gonna
I
call
don't
it
know
that-
if I agree with that.
If
just
we're gonna
because-
call it that, we're Creamfield Cupcake Camps, because I could have made several men fucking come there. So
That's a fact.
Yeah. Let's just put it this way: if you ever talk to anyone who ever worked at any of the other camps, they'll tell you the exact same thing.
Well, okay. I will agree to an extent where that's what was forced upon us, that type of thinking. As far as the people on the floor, I will tell you they don't want it to be that way.
I'm just gonna pass, dude. I don't give a fuck about that job anymore.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So anyway, so we were talking about Amanda Bynes had a conservatorship with her parents to where they kind of, I feel sneeze coming. They kind of
Bless
took
you.
care of her. Don't damn asshole. They kind of took care of her financial needs because she wasn't mentally able to take care of it. It was continued until 2020, and she recently fought to get him back, which I believe she did. But then she had another psychotic episode in 2023. So the young lady
Really?
is still not doing all that well. I did see a recent TikTok with her where I thought it's made the comment like she was something like in college or something like that.
Well, I know she's on different social platforms under a different like handle now, like under a different name. Because her parents are using her, I think it's Twitter. I think her parents are using her Twitter and like tweeting out like weird shit, like trying to make her look like she's a happy person, this and that. And so she's going under another name. And I think I don't know, it could be a conspiracy or whatever, but there's a lot of talk about like she's not having like these psychological breakdowns and shit. They're making it look like she is. Just kind of a lot like what they're doing with Kanye. It's just like, you know, he woke up and
I don't know. Kanye's pretty out there.
he don't get me wrong, he's crazy, but he speaks some truth, and that's why they're like he came out and said like his trainer they told his trainer to put him on like different medications that will like kind of make him a zombie. and make him like look a little crazy, and that's why he refused. And I think the same thing's going on with Amanda Bynes.
Maybe.
No,
Yeah,
I think
it's just
it's nuts, dude.
It's just sad because I mean, she was definitely the most popular child star when she first came out. I mean,
I didn't
arguably.
even really like her and like the kid stuff. I don't.
Oh, I did. I
When she
thought
first
she was
came
hilarious.
out, I mean, she was like, I don't want to say she wasn't pretty, but she was young, so she was just kind of cute and she was funny. She was quirky.
Yeah.
You weren't used to many female child actresses being funny like that. Usually it was like the cute and adorable thing. And so she did her thing, and then she kept that going for a while. I mean, even after she started to grow, more to a woman, she still tried to do the whole funny thing, and it worked out for her time. But then her mental health.
Well, they tried to put her on a more serious show, and it didn't really work.
No.
I never liked the Amanda Bynes show. I thought that shit was so dumb.
Yeah, I never really got into that one, but I did like her on All That.
I loved
never watched
all that. Like the
All
first,
That was so awesome.
well, he would have been too young because that was like early to mid
That was
'90s.
the In Living Color.
Yeah, I mean, it was still like late '90s, early 2000s.
Well,
they,
yeah, I mean,
did
it's
like a recast. They had all new kids in there. Like,
yeah, but I'm
you
talking about
probably
the
didn't see
early.
Kenan and Kel on there, did you?
I mean, I've saw them on Nickelodeon. I just don't remember what.
That's what
I
I'm
never
talking
was a
about. They
big
were the
cartoon guy. If it
original.
wasn't Scooby Doo or Drake and Josh, I didn't give a fuck.
Well, it wasn't
Yeah.
Or
cartoon.
iCarly. I love iCarly too.
It was like a kid's sketch, a
It
kid's
was
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, In Living Colors SNL for kids is what it was.
Yeah,
and it was a really good show.
It was awesome. And then when they added Kenan and Kel, like it just popped the fuck off.
Yeah.
Till they got their own show, which was lit.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a good show. So speaking, I assume this is the right picture. Have you heard about? Have you heard about the conspiracy behind the Nickelodeon logo? Do you know what is on the left picture?
Is that the fucking
Is that Epstein Island?
This is Little St. James Island, also
Shut the
known
fuck up.
as Epstein Island. Now, it's not a match for match, but it's pretty close. If you take this logo and flip it to face the north.
So the dot is point. Yeah,
it's pretty
that's
close.
pretty fucking close.
It's pretty close. This is actually one of their newer logos. This was rebranded.
Nice island. If I'm gonna get kidnapped and fucked, I mean, at least it's gonna be there.
True.
Pretty fucking. It's like tropical, dude.
But this logo here for Nickelodeon was rebranded in 2023. The Nickelodeon Splat logo, because it's kind of repurposing that from the mid 80s to 2009, which is
that's what I always remember.
Yeah, that's the one I remember.
Yeah, this one was brought into 2023. I tried to find a correlation between the island and Nickelodeon. I really couldn't find anything. Maybe if I had had more time. Jeffrey Epstein owned Little St. James Island from 1998 until his death in 2019.
I wonder how many of those Nickelodeon suits have been on that island.
We may never know. I would definitely like to know who all has visited his establishment.
I don't
It's
know.
a nice ass island, though.
It's a decent sized island. I mean, look at the buildings.
I mean, I
compared
think
to the
any
size of the
island are nice islands.
True.
Surrounded by beautiful water and shit. It's
Do you think the kids gotta like on their off time play on the beaches and shit?
on their off time, like when they're not getting fucked?
You mean probably,
Yeah, like when they're not working.
Maybe.
Put a little basketball court in there.
I doubt it. Like they're probably they were probably like kept in cells and shit.
Hard to say.
I want to talk to a kid from fucking Epstein Island. We need to get one on here,
That's a good
like interview
idea.
him. Cause I want to know. Like, I would feel less bad if I knew they had fun when they weren't getting fucked. You know?
I don't think they've ever been interviewed by anyone.
Do we even really know the identity of any of the kids?
No.
Like,
No.
are they American? Are they from another country? That's a valid.
If they're
I
from
think
another
most-
country living there. I mean,
I'm pretty sure most of them were from other countries or Maui.
I would probably guess that too. Who were the kids on?
we took them from the fucking Nike shops.
I mean, these are like kids that were like stolen that, no one really gave a fuck about in other countries, and no one said that they were even missing.
killed and dumped into the ocean.
Damn.
This is Reddit.
Oh yeah, that was a great place to go
By
to.
velociraptors.
That was a great place to go.
How else can I ask the question? I didn't get a very good response.
Identity of the kids
Yeah,
on
there you
Epstein Island.
I like how people are like, yo, did Stephen Hawkins really go there?
Identity of
I want to play
kids on Epstein Island.
Click on images. I don't know if they can release the names because they're
Probably not, they're
minors.
kids.
Probably not.
Dude, I love that fucking Bad Friends when I want to go to the island.
I mean, I don't.
Well,
think
those
this
are
is-
probably some.
I don't know if this is it.
The one kid does look like an American.
Why does Jeffrey Epstein look like that guy who used to be on the food, like the Travel Network for the Food Center that died?
Anthony Bourdain? Damn. That's fucked.
I just want to see him playing, dude.
Were the Island Boys on the island?
Oh, well, that made sense. Why they're so mad now all the time. Is that one of them?
I don't know. Photos
Well,
of
they look
young
happy in
girls.
that picture, so.
That's what I mean. Like,
Maybe they did get to spend some time on their off time.
Oh,
See?
they did get to play basketball.
They were just constantly getting fucked.
They look drunk and like having a good time. Like,
Yeah.
I want to be there.
Yeah, it looks like a nice place.
I mean, look at the water, dude. It's
I mean,
beautiful.
look at that. I mean, it's
that's what I
beautiful.
mean.
I mean, if you're gonna get assaulted, I mean,
I mean,
isn't that where
You're
you
in,
would-
yeah, you're in
I was gonna
paradise.
say-
So
If I'm gonna get fucked in my homeland and raped, or go to an island and get raped, like I think I'm gonna go to the
Like,
island.
you're in
Like at least
paradise.
you can look out the window while you're getting fucking pelted by
Yeah,
fucking.
look at the
Bill
waves.
Clinton.
Look how clean the water is. Nice and blue. Far away from pollution.
Yeah, you can go wipe off all the cum, like wash it off in the.
Well, I mean, now
Yeah,
it's
the
probably
salt water.
infested with
Huh?
now it's probably infested with young kids' dead bodies now,
Probably.
according to Reddit.
And velociraptors.
You gotta love Reddit. So
That's the dark web. That's just a little,
a little
bit of
bit.
it.
It just there's some fucked up shit in the world, and obviously we don't think it's funny, but this is what we do. It's strictly satire, but you gotta
Well,
laugh
it-
sometimes.
like, I mean,
What are you
it's-
gonna
it's-
do?
It is a nice island.
That's what I mean. I'm just, if you're going to be a child rapist and you're going to get raped, I mean, that's probably the place to go. That's like the major leagues of child sex trafficking. If you made it to that island, you were like the major
Oh,
leagues of
yeah.
fucking child
True.
trafficking.
You made
You know what
it.
I mean?
You made
Like
it.
you made it. Like you're just not in some fucking house in Queens, just getting ass fucked by like just.
Or like
fat
at a
sloppy dudes
strip
all
club,
day.
crackheads
like
or whatnot.
Yeah.
strip club behind a
If you got
glass
sent to
door.
that island, like you're like top of the line. You know,
You know, I
you're like
never
the
thought
Scarlett
about it.
Johansson of kids.
You know what? Good for them. They made it. They really made
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
They
like
made it to the big
made-
leagues.
you know.
You go, kids.
That just felt so wrong to say.
Man, you had me really thinking it too. I thought you.
I
Were
mean, like,
serious.
if you really think it though, like, if it see, this is me personally. If I was sex trafficked and I was put on that island, mentally how fucked up I am, I would have been like, I must be
Gotta
working
go
with
here.
you
I
mean-
here. Like, I'm getting fucked by all the high
I mean, you have to look at the
Hollywood
brighter.
and politicians.
You have to look at the brighter side of everything.
My
You
little
know?
booty hole is fucking really good. Like,
That's my
like,
thing. It's
really
like,
important people want to touch it.
like if you're gonna get fucked, like if you're gonna get a PP in your butthole, would you rather be some dirty crackhead or some rich billionaire who's
Right. Just
Yeah.
like
I'm just-
you don't have a choice whether you're getting ass fucked
It's
or not. Like
happening
it's
or not,
gonna
yeah.
happen. But look at the brighter side of things. If you made it to the island, you made the big leagues. Like go for you. Brighter side, man.
Danny, you want to take a knee for him?
That's fucked.
Like everything else that just wasn't said was fucked. That's the most fucked. I don't know, dude.
That
Were
is
you on
fucked,
that
in my
island?
opinion. I guess we'll never know.
gumming it down.
I don't make enough money to be on that island. They would just like flick me and
Yeah, but I'm sure they
off,
did
you
like
peasant.
I'm sure they did like fucking like tax write off shit where they just brought like some normal people sometimes, like just to.
to kind of equal it out a little
I mean,
bit.
Stephen Hawkins went, dude, and he couldn't even like he just was watching.
I think they look at me and I don't know though, because I don't have that top set of teeth. Because I might be like that exclusive type of. They might set traffic me and be like, "Hey, I'm Malfo."
How's your gag reflexes?
Really bad. Really bad.
Could you imagine they line up like 2 Puerto Rican girls, 2 Puerto Rican boys, an Asian girl, Asian boy, and then like fucking Marine comes in and changes it? Which one you want?
Just give me that.
Just him sitting here like this.
He's hoppling in saying, "This is bullshit. I don't ever get picked."
It's fucking bullshit.
Oh shit.
I'd end up in the back alley in fucking Amsterdam somewhere.
No, dude, you're gonna get trapped. It's fucking like just Brooklyn, New York.
By the immigrants.
They're gonna fucking run your shit. You're gonna take jobs from them, dude.
Facts.
Yeah, you're getting stuck with the dirty crackheads. Yeah. All right, so changing directions a little bit. Major League Baseball reopened this week. Opening day was yesterday.
Let's go O's. Let's go O's.
Yeah, I'll let the two of you celebrate a little bit because at least your team won their opening day game.
11-3, baby. Corbin Burns made my dick hard as fuck.
O's win 11-3 over the Angels. Corbin
1-0,
Burns
baby.
with 11 Ks.
11 Ks, 1 hit.
Yeah, not bad.
No
not bad at all.
Fuck you, Mike Trout.
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong, Corbin Burns was your midseason pickup, right?
Off-season pickup.
Or off-season pickup, yeah.
Off-season.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
It was
so far a good
mid-February.
pickup. So far a good pickup.
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. He's won a Cy Young
for the number 1 team in the AL last year. So yeah,
and this year.
Well,
We're hungry,
yet.
baby.
Not yet.
We coming. We are coming.
Yeah, on kids. I mean,
No, on fans.
But,
yeah, sorry.
Which are some
Oh
kids.
yeah, these you can see it, dude. These boys are hungry.
Let's get it.
Yeah, I would like to celebrate my Phils, but they shut the bed after
Suck.
pulling a.
Yeah, they suck.
After pulling an early lead, relief pitching kind of let it slip. Usually reliable pitchers too, but also this is the thing. This is what's going to cause the Phillies a problem this year. It's been the problem the last couple years. The lack of at bats. They were out hit this game 13-5 by the Braves, and you can't let the Braves do that to you.
Yeah, I mean the Braves, you just have to outscore them. Period. It doesn't matter who you're pitching.
Well, I mean, Zach Wheeler.
Who pitched Wheeler?
Yeah, Wheeler.
Yeah.
He did great through. He didn't give up any runs. They didn't score until they brought Matt Strahm in the 6th inning, and then their bats just went to sleep.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. The Phillies and Eagles are really letting down that city.
Yeah, I mean, it's only day 1. I mean, I'm not that worried about it. And honestly, we got swept to start the season against the Rangers last year. So,
I mean, and the Phillies didn't really add anything in the offseason, did they?
not in their batting order. I think they added a couple relievers, a little bit in pitching, but no, they didn't really add a whole lot.
I mean, they have the offense. They just need to. Well, that and they, let Reese Watkins walk. So
Awesome.
Doesn't matter, dude. Because you know why? Because the O's are taking it this year.
I'm predicting O's Braves World Series.
I might go see the O's when they play the Phillies in mid-June.
Yeah.
Let's go O's.
The only
Let's
other game
go O's.
that I wrote down, just because it surprised the hell out of me, was did you see what the Diamondbacks did in their first game?
Oh yeah,
Put up
dude. They
16
slaughtered
runs,
them.
14 in the 3rd inning. Like that's
Yeah. Well, I was watching that game last night. Who was it that they played? Because they weren't good.
You asked me too quick. Colorado.
Yeah, that's the thing. They played the Rockies, who are probably going to be the shit of the National League.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
a fucking JUCO baseball team at this point.
Yeah, they're the Athletics. So
yeah. I mean, I'm glad baseball's back. I mean, I've been back into baseball for several years now. I'm enjoying it, and I think the Phillies will be fine. We'll see what they do tomorrow.
Tim, you would be proud of me, dude. Guess what I'm going to be doing most of the year? I listen to the fucking radio broadcast of the Orioles, and it actually was kind of lit.
Hold on.
Let's tell the story on how we got there.
Well, I mean, it started because I was supposed to wake up at 1 to go to Marine's house, like to get ready to go there for the opening day game, and I
He was supposed to be
overslept.
there watching it. Okay.
Yes, he was supposed to be there watching the game with me. I even like cleaned up my downstairs a little bit because he was
Which is
coming
kind of
over
gay.
and
Kind of gay.
you know,
like dusting
it's
his
not really
baseboards.
gay. I was
That's
like, I
kinda
was
gay.
excited
I
to
would
watch.
never pick up for you to
I
come
was
over.
excited to watch opening day with my best friend.
You were
and
you're like one of those wives that cleans the
Who let me
dust
down?
the baseboards.
You weren't that excited because if you really
well, no,
truly
I didn't
cared,
go all out
you would
cleaning.
have fucking called. You would have been like,
Oh
you
no, I'm
didn't hear
not
from me
calling
about
you.
1:30. You would have used to
So
call.
I'm not calling you.
Here, I'm picturing Danny. When you didn't show up, Danny was pissed.
No, actually, I wasn't. I didn't really clean that much. All I did was like pick up like a little bit of like trash and
I forgot.
tidied up the couch.
In women's terms, you weren't pissed. You were hurt.
Not really.
No, because it was like a last second thing too. It wasn't like you were like the last month, like opening day.
Well,
Come on, let's get pizzas and beers and.
So
It was that, and because he didn't come, I came upstairs and put the game on one of my monitors while playing MLB on PlayStation. So I was happy either way.
but anyway, so you said you were listening to the game, and what was your
It's
overall
actually-
experience?
Yeah, it's actually kind of lit because
I-
like when
I
they hit
really
the home
enjoy it.
runs and shit, you can hear the crack.
can hear
still. And I
Not
was
only
even
that-
able to hear like the pitch in the glove sometimes too. Like it was lit.
I like
We
it. I don't
made-
feel like I'm missing anything. I'll be
The
honest. with
Orioles,
you.
though, have a really good radio broadcast team.
Yeah,
I mean, I think the Phillies do because I'm a Phillies fan. I would say a lot of them are pretty good, but I can listen to a game because I can I love doing it when I'm outside, like doing yard work, because I can listen to it. I don't have to be there watching it. So that's what I enjoy about it so much. I love listening to baseball. I don't feel like I'm missing anything.
yeah. Like the only thing is, like the O's are like young, like they like to have fun, celebrating
You
shit.
don't get to see
So
any
you
of that
miss
stuff.
seeing that.
The only thing I think you did miss, though, was because I'm sure you didn't get to watch Corbin Burns every day. I wish you could have saw the way the movement of his pitches yesterday. Like, dude,
They
that
were
cutter,
describing it to me, dude.
that cutter made them look stupid.
But a good announcer can describe it. You can see.
Like, yeah, they did. Like they got me hyped. Like I was fucking pumped. I was just sitting on my couch. I walk out, smoke a cig or two, come back in, all while listening. Like if I did that while the game was on, I have to like look through my window.
It was just a great vibe. Well, I mean, Tim, you heard that we have new ownership now, right?
Mhm.
And so Rubenstein's the majority owner, and then there's like a whole bunch of minority owners. Well, three of the minority owners
Mets and
were
shit. Crazy.
three of the minority owners were in the Coors flight deck, which is like a standing room area where it's like a kind of a bar at Camden Yards, and they were in there and introduced themselves to all the fans in there, and then bought them all rounds of beers. That was fucking lit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for this year. I just want to see some good teams. I mean, I think the Phillies will be all right. I think they'll do well, but I'm happy for the Orioles. I mean, I don't dislike the Orioles. I mean, they're the local team. I just have never rooted for them.
I mean, your division's kind of easy. The only team you got to worry about, I think, is Atlanta.
Which is crazy because a year or two ago, it was probably the toughest division because the Marlins were tough, along with the Mets. Really, the only bad team was the Nationals.
And now the Nationals are on their way up. Marlins, I'm telling you,
Marlins
made the
bad.
playoffs, but the problem is they lost pieces, and they didn't improve their team at all in the offseason.
Marlins, ever since I've gotten back into baseball, Marlins always play the Phillies tough. I mean, I know they're a division rival, but they always
they're
play
going
them
to.
tough.
The only thing you have to worry about them is their pitching. They have incredible pitching, young guys though. But other than that, there's nothing to be scared about the Marlins. They're easy.
Yeah. I do like their
AL
stadium.
East.
I do like their stadium.
Oh, it's nice as shit.
Yeah.
AL East though, that's
Enjoy it.
Facts.
It doesn't last forever.
you ain't kidding.
Oh,
Wow.
hey.
Oh, it's gonna last longer now that we got money.
Yeah, but being a good division is what I meant, not just the Orioles.
Oh yeah.
Let's go O's. Let's go O's. Fuck the Phillies. Fuck the
See, why are you
Phillies.
gonna say fuck the Phillies? I didn't
Because
say
fuck
those.
you. Fuck
That's
you.
why you lost. in the
Baseball
first round
season,
of
bitch. We're
playoffs.
fucking in it. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We're young. We got the fucking experience now, baby. We're back having fun. We're gagging on dicks in the locker room. We're just a fucking team, baby.
But the thing is, we made the playoffs with half of the payroll of Trey Turner's salary.
Listen, I wasn't hating. I'm just calling. He wanted to say fuck the Phillies.
Because during baseball season, it's fuck you. Although I feel like me and you have bonded a little bit more during baseball season because we both be listening to like radio broadcasts.
I know.
I made fun of you. You know what? I'm gonna take this time, Tim, to apologize to you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Because I used to make fun of you, be like, "What a fucking old bitch."
I know, what an old bitch.
But like now, like that I did it, I'm like, "Yo, this is actually kind of cool." Like it feels like you're kind of there. Like
I can do it. For me, I prefer.
Oh yeah, I would prefer the TV.
Me and
if
Ashley
you like
there,
watching it, then you will. I don't really like watching baseball except for
I love it. I love watching
too.
every pitch. Me and Ashley will sit there and get pumped over the game.
Yeah, there's still a chance for me to like watch it on TV. Like I'm still gonna do it over the radio, but like I'm not obviously paying fucking cable broadcasting to watch Orioles baseball games because it's not like anything else is worth it. So
true. So, kind of sticking on the sports topic, I hate to kind of go off baseball, but there's some recent rule changes happening over the last week in the NFL that I thought we could talk about.
Let's talk.
Let's talk about this first one because this one doesn't totally make a whole lot of sense to me. The hip drop tackle, which I'm not even
Which is
sure.
just a tackle.
Exactly. I'm not even sure a lot of us really understand what it is. So a hip drop tackle is a foul. Or let me make sure our fans can see this. Is a foul if a player uses the following technique to bring a runner to the ground. They grab the runner with both hands or wrap the runner with both arms at the beginning of a tackle and unweights himself. What does unweight mean? Like kind of just lifts off, drops, like drop,
leans back.
Yeah,
like
but it's
by swiveling and dropping his hips and or lower body, landing on and trapping the runner's legs at or below the knees. I mean, is that their intent though? See, I think I understand. I saw some pictures of what it looked like. Do you think that they're meaning to do that?
I mean, yeah. When you got these cornerbacks that are 6 foot.
Yeah, how else are you supposed to tackle them?
And they're like, 185. How else are you supposed to tackle fucking,
Derrick Henry
or fucking tight end like Kelsey or Mark Andrews or
right? You have to do something. You're not just going to go at them and tackle them by yourself without using something.
It's that's what they're saying because when he's falling back, he's rolling up on the ankle. That's what happened to Mark Andrews.
I hate the way they word it though. Unweights himself. Like it's just, you drop. That's all it is.
I don't want to see anybody get hurt. Unfortunately, bad injuries happen.
It's going to happen regardless.
But, like this play right here, if the runner is running forward, how are you supposed to tackle him? Like, what is it that they're doing that they shouldn't be doing? That's what I'm saying, though. You're going to end up driving them 5 yards forward.
Here's my issue.
They're going to get penalized now, and this is going to be a finable penalty.
Yeah,
they can actually get fined.
And this is what pisses me off. When these players go into this, like into football, this is what you signed up for, and you're getting paid millions to do this. You're not going to be able to prevent every single injury. Look what happened to Chubb last season. Mm-hmm. There's nothing that happened there that is going to any rule change that you make that can prevent that. And that was probably the worst injury of the season.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm all for eliminating flagrant fouls that can cause injuries. Like, I'm not against going for the head, and I'm not against intentionally going for the knee. Like, if you can prove that they're doing it intentional. Like, I remember when they got rid of the whole, hitting people in the head rule. Like, James Harrison, I remember him complaining about saying, how am I supposed to stop doing something that I've been doing my whole life ever since I started playing football? And I immediately thought, if your football coach taught you how to tackle at the head, someone needs to get that fucker off the field.
No, because when he played, that was also what was taught.
No, it wasn't. James Harrison isn't that much older than me.
The fuck it wasn't.
When in Pee Wee football, he was told to go for the head.
Bro, you got to think where these dudes in the NFL where they played at. It's not like up here, our Pee Wee football. These dudes were playing top of the line athletes.
Yeah, I would say mostly
their entire life.
A lot of the ones in Texas, that's the way they're taught. Like around here, by normal football rules, you're taught to go for the weight.
And he played in Akron, Ohio.
So you're saying you're taught to go for the head.
I'm not saying go for the head, but back when the receiver or them coming across, you're gonna fucking hit them every now and then.
Light them up. But I mean, normal football rules, you're taught to aim for the waist.
Yeah.
That's just a good coach is going to teach you to aim for the waist.
Because
over the top coach that just wants you to light someone up. So for a clip, they're going to teach you to light them up by the head.
But clips weren't a thing back when James Harrison
True.
played.
No, it was like the head thing doesn't get. That's never penalized unless it's a catch, because at the end of the day, like most of the time, if you're stopping a running back, yeah, some of them, yeah, like when you're hitting high, but like most of them were like burst sets. Definitely when he ended AB's fucking head, but like when you're hitting a guy across the middle, you can't control that sometimes. If I'm hitting if Justin Jefferson is catching the ball across the middle, I'm going for his fucking chest.
Yeah, and
because that's where the ball's going to be. And a lot of the times when you see this helmet to helmet, if the helmet touches at all, it's a fucking penalty. That I don't agree with that. I think if you're leading with your fucking head hitting them, but if our helmets touch because I'm making a football play and I can't fucking be like, oh, let me keep my.
Well, yeah, because like
no,
if he jumps up,
if
he jumps up to catch the ball and then comes down and is in line with your head, that's not your fault. But if you're leading with the head, that's your fault. And a lot of this came about whenever we got more knowledge about concussions.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck. Who was that guy that fucking shot himself for the Chargers? What was his name?
Seau. Junior Seau.
Was it Seau? I thought he was a fucking broadcaster.
Did Seau shoot himself?
No, I'm thinking of the guy with the Patriots. The guy he was a linebacker for the Chargers. Wasn't it Junior Seau?
Yeah.
I don't think he shot himself.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, he shot himself in the chest
I'm pretty sure
so they could look at his head. Yeah, he killed himself.
Oh.
Yeah. He shot because he knew he was going crazy in his head, so he shot himself in the fucking chest.
Yeah,
so they could study his head.
In the chest.
I did not know that.
If you never fucking blew your fucking chest off, you'd still have football, you fucking pussy.
But I mean, yeah, it came about when we got more knowledge of it, and then you see the guys years after they retire, and their brains are just fucked. They're mush.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I agree with what you're saying, Ethan. As far as if we happen to hit helmets, I don't think that should be a penalty, because if you start to pull up like that, that's how you get hurt. But yeah, like you said, when you're leading with your helmet, that means you're trying to hurt that person, and I don't fuck with that because that's not.
It's not money. It's a money thing. Like this hip drop tackle, they brought the helmet to helmet stuff in like high school football, middle school, college, like all that's been brought across, which it should be. Like you shouldn't be getting hit in your head as a high school student. That's going to fuck your life up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just weird that the hip drop tackle is only for NFL.
Yeah.
And at that point, you know what it is? It's money because. When the Ravens lost Mark Andrews, they're paying this man a lot of money, and he's not playing, and the fans aren't going to see Mark Andrews play. So just think if Patrick Mahomes, gets hip drop tackled and he blows his fucking ankle out and he's done, or Tyreek Hill, or Justin Jefferson,
their careers are short. I mean, a whole season. That's a long time for a player.
Yeah, and not only that, but again, like I said, you're not going to be able to prevent every injury. Like, what about the biggest? The year of the Achilles. Why aren't we tackling that problem? Because that's turf, though, isn't it? Because like like you're like most cut athletes that are in the best shape, it's just like what is it like planting your foot?
It happens
and then
more
pushing off of it, and then pushing off of it, and it pops.
But you gotta think like my thing with that is like turf has it happen more often. But it's also one of those, like, I think most of the time, like, you're risking fucking plowing your Achilles in any major sport because you've been playing so long of your life already. Like, it's just a weakened. I don't think you can really strengthen your Achilles at all. Like, I think it's like
the joints around the muscles around it. Yeah, but I mean, who was the dude for the? What was it, the 49ers? The one who was running onto the field.
Yeah, but if you remember, he also has had issues with his Achilles the past few weeks. It was sore, and
he was running. He was jumping. He was excited.
Yeah, and all we did was just like...
That was in the Super Bowl, wasn't it?
Yeah, just start running onto the field.
And who was that? Because he was one of their better defenders.
A linebacker.
Yeah, he was one. It wasn't Fred Warner.
Wasn't it Warner?
I think it was.
Was it Fred Warner?
I think it was.
I thought it was someone else, but it was someone else that they had. It might have been.
But that's what I mean. Like that's the same as Aaron Rodgers. If you remember before he got hurt, Greenlaw. He like before Aaron Rodgers did his first game through the preseason, it was weak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. I think that is more turf doesn't help it, I think that was the point of the players is like, hey, turf doesn't help this injury. But I think if your Achilles is going to blow, it's going to blow just from being overused as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that comes from overworking kids at a young age as well. Parents.
Very true. So the other big change is a huge change.
This is fucking good.
I'm going to be honest. This one I don't mind. I don't mind this.
No, this is fucking good.
This is dumb.
The new kickoff.
It feels
rule.
like Pee Wee football.
So hold on. So I'm going to play a clip from it, and then I'll let you two give your opinions since you both seem
This
to
is the
agree.
USFL, right?
Yeah.
Since you both seem to agree, and then I'll share.
It feels like Pee Wee
I'll share
football,
my
except
thoughts.
you're able to run it back.
All right. Well, hold on. Let me play it first. Maybe.
Wow.
I mean, I've seen it.
I was going to show our fans, but now it doesn't want to
Fuck
play.
them.
There we go.
The comments.
Back to normal football would be cool.
Hunter, Hash, McCory, I agree with you, dude.
Yeah, and then the two lines can't move until the runner starts running, right?
Yeah. They can't move until he catches it.
Just put the ball in the fucking 20.
Okay, so
Right, you might as well.
So
That's what they're getting to.
I'll let you guys share your thoughts, and then I'll share mine. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Ethan.
They're doing it. It doesn't make sense because, I mean, Jesus Christ, we watched DeMar Hamlin die the other year on a fucking playing defense. I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, just fucking, if you don't want to do fucking kickoffs and shit anymore, just fucking put the ball in the fucking 20 and just call it a fucking day. Like,
That's the
now
average
we're
of
just
where they
doing
put
too
it to.
much.
That's the average of where the ball gets put anyway, is at the 20. Like, averaging out, it's around the 20-yard line where they end up getting back to. So just put it on the 20. We're
Just
gonna
fucking, and how many touchbacks were there this year? I guess they're doing it because you get penalized for kicking in the end zone now too. So I guess
you
they're doing
do?
it-
Yeah,
I guess they're doing
35.
it. I guess they're doing it now to be like, hey, I think that was the problem is like they're like kickoffs are kind of pointless because half the time the ball's in the end zone, we don't really run it out. So maybe their thought was we do it this way, it makes a kickoff safer, and now more people are going to run the football out, and actually maybe you have more kick returns and shit like that.
Well, I mean, I agree the kickoffs were pointless because it's like all that signifies is you're giving the ball away to the other team. That's the only thing that signified was because I'm going to say over 90% were touchbacks.
Yeah, over the last since they changed it, since they moved the ball up.
That is a boring part of the game. Don't get me wrong. Like, so it would be cooler to see them run it back, but it's just like, if we're going to take it to this, like Ethan said, you might as well just take it out of the game completely and just put the ball at the 20.
If they're doing it for the simple fact of having more kickoffs, then why not just start the fucking guys back farther and just say, hey, if you kick the ball in the end zone, it's coming to the 35. I'm sure kickers are going to adjust their fucking professional kickers.
Where did they
I'm sure they can adjust their leg strength to fucking make it short.
Where do they kick from right now?
The 40.
Is it like that's what
40.
it's always been?
No, they moved it up. That's why we have so many touchbacks
Oh, okay.
now.
Then why not just move it back to like the fucking 10 or the
Because they're
5?
saying people running or something.
Yeah, so
Oh.
this
Like it was
is,
the long strength, like the farther back, the more they were running, the more people were getting hurt.
So we're gonna take Hail Marys out of the game too?
No, see, this is why I'm okay with this, because that there was, if you remember, there was a lot of unnecessary injuries on kickoffs, usually off of like kind of blindside blocks that were not intentional. You just had all these people converging together from long distances. And so then they changed the rule to limit that and basically force touchbacks, which I agree with you guys, then put you in a point. What the fuck's the point? Like, there's hardly ever any returns, and even when there are, they only get to the 20 or 25 anyway.
Yeah,
I like this because at least now we'll have kickoff returns. Like, I like that because you have a chance to give yourself good field position. I love a good kick return. I know it's a little bit different, but who cares where they're standing from? I mean, they only stood 10 yards away from each other before, and they can make contact. Now everyone's just lined up across, and once that ball's caught, it's do your thing. I like it. I think it's going to be cool. I'm okay with it.
The entire look of and feel of football, like professional football, is just completely changed from what it used to be and what we used to love. and it just doesn't even look the same anymore.
I like the idea, but why not just say, hey, if you kick it in, not bounce in the end zone, if you kick it in the end zone, it is a touchback to the 30-5. If you don't do that, and it's at the 1 and they catch it, you're returning it. If you let it bounce to the end zone, you're only getting it to 25.
But by having these players closer together and not giving the kickoff team that sprint, hopefully, I'm hoping they're right, you'll have less injuries on kick returns.
Yeah, but now you're going to have more returns.
Good.
What about
no? I don't want to watch.
What about
35 points of kick returns?
What about the returner that's running full blast and he gets fucking rocked and then injured?
That's no different than a punt return. There's not as many injuries on punt returns. That's basically like it was. It's like a punt.
I think you're going to see so many fucking touchdowns now.
You might be right. I don't think
that's going to go the complete opposite. It's like, oh yay. The only reason why we fucking lost is because they could return the kick better than us.
Yeah. No, I mean, the one thing I'll say is, like, as far as rule changes, not all rule changes are good. I think the hip drop tackle is a stupid one. This is one change I actually kind of liked. But I even saw one, and I didn't even read this one, in baseball. Apparently there was a change with, like if a person's stealing second, like, you can't cover the bag. Is that a thing?
What?
I saw a clip, but I didn't read it. Where a guy got easily thrown out at second, but because the shortstop was kind of covering the bag, they called him safe.
It was you can't. I guess like they have to have room to slide their arm through.
And that was this year that it changed.
Yeah, it was a clip. I just saw it. It was during spring training. Watching it anyway.
I was gonna say I really enjoy the pitch clock now.
Yeah, it does make the game go.
I've watched myself, I've caught myself actually watching more baseball games.
Yeah, the games do go by a lot quicker.
I see it because the Tigers player puts his knee down in front of the base to block the runner from touching the base.
But the ball was there way before the base runner, right?
Yes, and the runner slides in and his hand gets trapped under his leg. So it is... It's not actually a rule change. There's already an existing rule that they're going to enforce more, and it covers everything.
It was already there. They just never enforced it. Well, why have a rule to enforce it?
Specifically defines obstruction. It's obstruction that way, just like the catcher at home plate.
The catcher can't block the plate.
Right. Same way you can't block the runner's hand from your knee. Your leg can't be in the baseline.
Gotcha.
They call it the Buster Posey rule.
Ah, okay. Huh. Well,
it made sense. Now they're just going to enforce it more, which is fine because it does cause injuries.
Yeah.
Oh, we care about these injuries. No, I'm just joking.
I mean, but like, this one is
baseball's more important.
No, fuck no. But I mean, this one is like the runner can't run outside of the baseline. So if you're allowing the defender to stand in that baseline and block what the fuck's the runner supposed to do?
Yeah,
they have to
be. Oh no! Like that clip, I saw his leg completely laid down in front of that base to where there was, and he was sliding head first. There's nowhere for his hand to go.
Just at a quick look, it didn't look like there was anything wrong. It looked like a bang bang play. I'm like, wow, that's a hell of a play. Like he wasn't even close. Of course, if you're that far away, you deserve to be out anyway, in my opinion. So,
facts.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that does it for another banger episode.
Who said we were done?
I did.
Oh, now you say when we're fucking done?
Until you decide to host
I'm done,
show, we're done.
2 for 1 vote, dude. Sorry.
He's got
That's
stuff
right.
to do.
Hey, I'm the fucking executive producer, so I'll just keep the podcast going by myself. I'll Joe Rogan the shit out of this.
Wow, dude, you're really starting to act like Dan Schneider.
Don't. That didn't even make any sense.
So. It does, because you're fucking bullying the cast and you're throwing your power out there.
I'm part of the cast too.
Perfectly. So was he. It's making perfect fucking sense.
Now the other day when you had me bend down and really arch my back is starting to make a lot more sense.
Oh wait, no, time out. Because he was egging it on more than me. Anyway.
We love you guys.
Again, hit the fucking like button. And the subscribe button too, because it's
if
like
you don't
literally
hit
right beside
if you
it.
don't hit those, then Jesus is gonna stay in that fucking tomb Sunday. He ain't coming out.
And your grandma don't love you. Just saying.
And the Easter Bunny's gonna fucking die. He's gonna get hit by a car, and then your kids are gonna cry because there's no candy.
And then Santa Claus is gonna go into a deep depression because that was his best friend, and your kids ain't getting no fucking presents. So.
Yeah, and then Santa's gonna rape fucking all the Nickelodeon stars. Drake Bell's gonna get in the ass again by Santa if you don't fucking hit that like.
And subscribe. I mean, it's literally right beside it.
It's right there. All right,
it's free.
Mooses.